I like that a lot.
What is up, vlog? So right now it's 7:30 in the morning. I've been up since about 3, did some shopping at Walmart on my way into work, and got pretty much Google Home Minis for everybody. So the lady at Walmart looked at me a little funny when I told her how many I needed. Google Homes for everybody. Yeah, I'll get it. Google Home Max heavy?
Yeah.
Heavy to the max?
Heavy in a box. This is the new Google Home.
So basically the marketing on this is that it is a smart speaker designed like it's made for music. Very heavy duty speaker. Oh my goodness, this thing is heavy. We have nothing else. Get to know your home max. Be safe. It's like an off-white olivey color cable. Color it matches is the little magnetic thing on the bottom and then the back side here. So as you can see at the top here, you got your volume controls. It's just a slide, but this is just a sticker. And your lights are on the front screen. So you can put what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 8 minis and about 4 regular Google Homes. So this piece here can go on this side as a magnet if you want it to sit upright, or this side at the bottom, and it keeps from vibration.
Welcome to Google Home. To get started, download the Google Home app on a phone or tablet. By the way, the mic's off. To turn it back on, slide the switch on the back of Google Home.
Okay guys, I'm gonna hit you with a few facts about the Google Home Max. It's definitely made for sound. Like, we've had it blasting, the boys have had it blasting, and it's insane. I mean, it moves air. Like, you can feel the air in the front of it. We'll do a little unscientific test in a few moments comparing all 3 of the Google Homes. But it's got smart sound too, which it uses Google's AI to figure out like the sound of your room and if it's up against a wall. And so you really just don't have to do anything. It just uses its own AI, figures out where it is, and then adjusts the sound to that environment. Of course, you can just stream music or say, you know, the words, and then ask it to play a song, and it can play from either Google Play Music, YouTube Music, Pandora, Spotify, really anything that you got, it can stream the music to and play whatever you want. What me and Miles were fooling around with earlier is saying, play the song that has these lyrics, and then it plays that song. And we tried like 2 or 3 and it worked flawlessly. And like what I can just say is like, hey, I'm not gonna keep saying it because everybody's thing will go off, but hey, play my playlist, or play this song, or play songs from the 80s, or play songs from the 90s, or play Christmas music, or tell me a joke. There's just a billion things you can do with Google Home, so I can't even crack into a fraction of what it can do, but we have a lot of fun just sort of asking it questions, and the kids love just playing music over and over and different kinds of music, and so it's super fun for the family. So like I showed you earlier, you can put it either in like the landscape mode or upright and use the same cushion absorbing pad on either end with the magnets. And so even if you're jamming out with the microphones and the Google AI, the machine learning knows it can separate the music from your voice. So even if the music's blaring, you can say, okay, blah, 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 hey, blah, 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 switch to the next song, turn the volume down 50%, turn the volume max. I mean, anything, and it's going to hear you. What I haven't set up yet is you can do voice match. So it'll know the difference between my voice when I'm saying, say, play a playlist, or what's on my calendar or whatever, or if my wife's set up to it, she can say what's on my calendar. It's going to know it's her or me or Miles or somebody else. And of course, it's got the Max is just like every other Google Home. You can just ask it a question. If you got it near the kitchen, you know, how many ounces are in a cup, or, you know, how do you make macaroni and cheese, or how do you grill cheese, or how do you boil water? Another bonus with the Google Max is you get 12 months free of YouTube Music ad-free. So that's really cool. I got a dude that works for me that all he listens to is YouTube Music. So his phone's usually set up somewhere, he's got Bluetooth speakers, and he's just shuffling through playlists on YouTube Music. Start with our very unscientific test, but we're gonna do volume tests on these 3. I got the mics off on these 2 right now, so. Okay, Google, play my test playlist.
Okay, your Google Play Music playlist called Test. Here you go.
Still pimpin' over here, my G, yeah. Hershey limping from the rear, my G, yeah. Cause the flow like a pier, my G. Cut cloth clear, yeah, like a shear, my G.
50%.
Still pimpin' over here, my G, yeah. Slots on sales like a DBC. I got the work down money like. Money like G, triple pay out H-E-E-T's.
As you can tell, that's loud. Hey Google, play my test playlist.
Alright, here's your Google Play Music playlist called Test.
Still pimpin' over here, my G, yeah. Hershey limping from the rear, my G, yeah.
50%.
Cause the flow like a pier, my G. Cut cloth clear, yeah, like a shear, my G. Still pimpin' over here, my G, yeah. Slots on sales like a DBC.
Play my test playlist.
Sure, playing your Google Play Music playlist called Test.
Still pimpin' over here, my G, yeah. Hershey limping from the rear, my G, yeah. Cause the flow like a pier, my G. Cut cloth clear, yeah, like a shear, my
So as you can see, huge volume difference, huge sound difference, but that goes back to the point that this is specifically made not only as a smart speaker, but for music. I think the Google Home and the Google Home Mini is really for the smart assistant and the music aspect of it second.
Cause the flow like a pier, my G. Cut cloth clear, yeah, like a shear, my G.
Okay, Google. Volume at 75%. Okay, Google. Okay, Google. Okay, Google. Stop. So you have to be a little bit close to it and you still have to speak up. It can't hear you whisper. I've seen some people do the videos where they're like, it's blasting and they're like, hey, Google. And the thing answers. And I haven't had that experience, so I'm not sure what they're doing that I'm doing different. Maybe it's just all that bass in my voice I can't recognize. But anyways.
My apologies. I don't understand.
So anyways, that's really my only complaint that I've seen so far is that it's just not recognizing my voice with volume so high. But maybe that's something that it'll learn because it says it used machine learning to address that. So we'll see. So the only complaints that I have, a lot of people have had, and that's just the price. I could see why they priced it at $399. I think the price will come down as we've seen with the Google Home and the Google Home Mini. I think in 6 months you'll see this more around $300 to $350, and I think that puts it in a more reasonable spot. The other thing I've heard a lot of people point out, and it's not a complaint, it's actually a very good thing, and you can see the example of it here. This is the Google Home original, this is the Mini down there, and that is the Google Home Max. So I mean, this is what you really want, so you don't have a bunch of room. This one here is taking up 2 outlets. This one is taking up the full outlet. This one is very low profile.
Still pimpin' over here, my G, yeah. Hershey limping from the rear, my G, yeah. Cause the flow like a pier, my G. Cut cloth clear, yeah, like a shear, my
So the Google Max Home, let me know if you guys have any questions about it down in the comments below. I think I pretty much covered everything. Did I mention on the back there's a USB Type-C port? Marquez mentioned that it charged his phone, but I think it's actually for if you want to connect a Ethernet port to it to hardwire it in. So if you're going to do like some multi-room systems, things like that. There's also a reset button back there and a 3.5 millimeter input. In case you have a device that doesn't have Bluetooth or something like that, you can actually connect it and use it just as like an external speaker.
And let him know which one you think is the best.
The regular home, the Google Mini and the Max. Yeah, I like the Max just because of the bass, the sound it produces. So anyways, that's gonna be it for us. We're gonna check out. Tomorrow is Top Golf, so make sure you tune in for that. If you enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up. You have to subscribe, you can do that as well.
And hit the notification bell if you want to see more.
Boom, notifications.
And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Bye.
See you. Peace.